I still remember the smell of oil and sawdust that clung to my father's garage, the heartbeat of my childhood. That's where he taught me how to listen to an engine like it spoke a language, how patience meant precision, and how a man's word meant everything. When he died, he left me his '67 Mustang Fastback. It wasn't just metal and paint, it was him. I spent 10 years restoring it, every nut, every bolt, a conversation with his ghost. I refused shortcuts. I refused help. That car was my cathedral. And then one evening I came home to an empty garage. No sound, no echo, just absence. I stood there staring at the oil stain on the floor where the Mustang used to rest. My chest tightened until breathing felt like punishment. "Where's the car?" I asked my wife, my voice too calm to be real. She didn't even look up from her phone. "I sold it," she said, like she was talking about an old chair. "You what?" "I wanted to go to Paris. You were never gonna finish that stupid thing anyway. Get over it." Just like that. 10 years of my life gone, with a shrug. She smiled when she said it. That was the part that killed me. That night, I didn't speak. I didn't shout. I just sat in the garage until sunrise, tracing the memory of where the car had been. The silence was heavy, not with grief, with calculation. By morning, she was gone to her friend's house, bragging about finally doing something spontaneous. That's when my phone rang. "Mr. Hale," a voice said, "this is Mark from Eastwood Motors, the dealer your wife sold the car to. We need you to come in right now. Your father left something inside the car. You should see it yourself." I was in the car before he hung up. The Mustang was there, in the corner of the showroom, polished, glorious. But there was a heaviness in the air. Mark handed me a small envelope. "We found it sealed under the driver's seat. It's addressed to you." My hands shook when I tore it open. Inside was a letter, my father's handwriting, faded but firm. "Son, if you're reading this, it means the car is finished, or close enough. Inside the rear left panel, there's a small metal case. You'll need a screwdriver. It's yours now. Whatever happens, protect what's inside. It's the future I built for you." My pulse started to race. I found the panel, unscrewed it, and there it was, a small rusted box wrapped in cloth. Inside, a flash drive, old family photos, and a folder of documents. Title deeds, patent files, shares in a restoration company. His company. The same one my wife had insisted I sell years ago because it wasn't making money. I checked the date. The documents had been updated the year before he died, all transferred to me. My father had left me a fortune, and my wife had just sold it for a trip to Paris. That night, I didn't go home. I went to a lawyer. I had the car transferred back under my name. Legally, it was still mine since it was a gifted inheritance, not marital property. The sale was void. The dealer agreed to reverse it. Then I called a private investigator. Within a week, I had everything. Her messages, her bank transfers, her hotel bookings with someone named Eli. Paris wasn't a solo trip. I didn't confront her. Not yet. I let the silence do the work. Over the next month, I started planning. Quietly, efficiently. I liquidated some of the shares my father left me and bought back the Mustang's twin, another '67 Fastback, identical down to the serial plate. I had it restored, made it look exactly like mine, except for one detail, the VIN number. Then I called her. "Hey," I said, "I've been thinking. You were right. The car was just taking space. I'm ready to move on." Her tone softened immediately. "Finally. I knew you'd see it my way. I'm even thinking of selling that other Project Mustang I told you about," I said. "It's in perfect condition. You should see it before I let it go." She agreed to meet me at the garage. When she walked in, she froze. There it was, the Mustang, gleaming under the lights. She gasped, "You bought it back?" I smiled. "Something like that." She ran her hand along the hood, already calculating how much she could sell it for again. "You know," I said quietly, "the dealer told me what you did. Selling a car you didn't own, that's fraud. Her face drained of color. Wait, I said I'm moving on. I didn't say with you. I handed her an envelope, copies of her messages with Eli, the sale receipt, the forged signature. You stole my father's legacy and lied to me. But here's the thing, I already filed for divorce, and everything you touched, every account, every card, is frozen. You don't get a cent. Her lips trembled. You can't. I can. And I did. I walked past her, opened the garage door, and let the sunlight pour in. The real Mustang, my father's, was waiting outside. She looked between them, realizing the one inside wasn't even real, just a replica, a decoy.